Hey everyone, it's modification time. I just bought these three junk guitars for $40 today in Valparaiso, Florida. And I just wanted to show you. I'm going to transform all three of these guitars into something awesome. So I just wanted to share, and I will document the process from start to finish of each and every one of these guitars. And this one is an Epiphone. Looks like a vintage Epiphone, actually. The paint was stripped off it, and the neck has got major damage. Actually got Epiphone. This looked like it was a nice guitar at one point, but see if I can get the light to cooperate. The neck is completely fractured. But I'm going to attempt to fix it. If it'll focus here. Maybe I can get in the better light. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to save these guitars and give them a completely new life. So we'll watch the steps of these guitars transformation. But I just wanted to show you. And I'm gonna save these from the landfill. So my little contribution to the world is to save the tree that it took to make these guitars. Maybe not this one because that looks like a composite material, but the neck and the materials that's used. So try to give back in my own little bit of way. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is going to be fun. I'm going to completely transform each and every one of these guitars into something very cool and special. And I can't wait to show you and share with you the journey of each one. But anyway, thanks for following this page, and we are going to have so much fun. And the dogs say goodbye. This is Brewster. Hey Brewster. And this is Emma. These are my children, my fur child. But anyway, so I hope everybody's having a good day, and we will talk to you soon. All right. Yay, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to give a quick update on the Epiphone Les Paul special, I guess, edition. We got everything dismantled, taken apart. I'm still deciding on which way to go with this. I'm thinking I might want to go Billie Joe Gibson Jr. guitar with this. And I think I'm gonna put a Tronical Tune auto tuner on there and a single EMG. Eliminate the toggle switch, replace or reset the position for the volume and the tone. Eliminate the neck pickup cavity, fill that in with wood, and then body filler, and then wood grain filler and everything like that, and then go with a silver sparkle silver glitter paint with this. I think that would look really cool. The neck, let me show you the neck. The neck is completely fractured, cracked. But I'm gonna try to repair it with some Titebond wood glue. Let me see if I can try to do the camera here with the extent of the crack. The crack's all the way through. The top of the neck is coming off there, as you can see. But the fretboard does look pretty decent. There's not any major dings and really no fret wear. It's just this colossal failure, this crack. And I'm gonna reshape this headstock to a proper Gibson headstock. I might even go with a Gibson logo. Probably go with a Raglan logo though. And call it something else other than Les Paul. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I'll probably do that as opposed to, because I can make it a Gibson. I can put a Gibson logo and Les Paul and all that other stuff on there. But I'm going to use a Tronical tune on this. And I'm probably going to try to do the silver glitter paint on here as well. So that's where it sits now. And it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to save this. This was pretty much going for landfill. So we're in the first steps here, so I will keep everybody posted, and I'll post it on this page, all the progress, and we'll get this thing going and transform this guitar from this this neglected, beat up, and give it a new life. Something that's going to be very cool. So we'll see in a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Just a real quick update on the neck. Glued it pretty well, and we'll see how well it takes. Let this set for a couple days. I did get the tight bond glue really deep in the crack. Hopefully I covered it well enough to where it holds structurally and it makes the neck sound again. So I took the syringe, the tip, and if this will focus for me, I got really deep, and hopefully it penetrated all the wood. And I relieved the truss rod, so it's in pretty neutral state. There's no tension on the truss rod at all. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this will fix this neck, and then I'll do all the level crown and polish job on it and paint it and all that stuff. But hopefully this saved this neck. So we'll give it a whirl. Alright. Alright, another update on Billie Armstrong relic guitar. Just doing the fretwork. And I've been through this process before on other builds. And see exactly how it is consistent with the other builds, this process. And we'll see soon. Catch up. Alright, just finished crowning. I'm going to show you process. New head stock shape. I'll be adding the Tronical tune system to here, so I'll be boring out these holes. And it's separate from what I'm trying to show you. Yeah, these holes, see where I got it marked. I'll be boring these out, and I'm going to be making room for the Tronical tune. It's an automatic tune system, and then I'm going to paint this, you know, go through the process of painting this neck. The back, and then the front's going to be black, of course, and then with the logo. I might go with a Gibson logo. I probably will go with a Gibson Les Paul Jr. logo on the top. Just so it's a relic guitar. I'm not going to sell this guitar or anything. I'm not planning on selling it. And I'll put somewhere on there that it is a relic and it's an Epiphone, because this is an Epiphone. And I'm going to obliterate, you know, I'm going to cover up this serial number so it's not going to be an Epiphone anymore. But, you know, go through the, have gray, then the metallic silver, and then the glitter on the back. So it should be cool. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, how's everybody doing? Alright, the leveling, crowning, and polishing of the frets are done, and the frets are looking shiny and beautiful. And I'm going to do the fret ends, take the tape off, and we'll see you in a little while. The all fretwork has been completed, ready for the next step, which is going to be boring out these holes for the Tronical tune system. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, the seems like the fret or the neck is completely mended. Between I put some CA glue in any leftover space that might have been within the glue, but the glue seems like it held it really good. And I've got the neck straightened, because I straightened the neck when before I started working on the frets, but hopefully it'll be sound. Alright, see you soon. Hey everybody, how's it going? Just installing the Tronical tune. It's Gibson automatic tuning system, and installing it. Had an extra one laying around, so installing it on this neck and this guitar, the Billie Joe Armstrong Les Paul Jr. guitar build, and you have to make new holes and then, you know, adjust for the holes. But I just wanted to show you real quick. Yeah, here's the battery that's in it. Yeah, if for those of you not familiar, it's an automatic tuning system by Gibson, or Tronical Tune actually. G-Force, they came up with a while ago. I like it. A lot of people don't, but I happen to like it, so I'm going to install it on this guitar. But I have to redo the holes and then fill in where the old holes were. So I'll keep you posted on that, but yeah. Alright, another quick update. I got the Tronical Tune installed. So I lined up all the holes, and let's see if I can try to do this with one hand. Okay, let me show you the back side. You know, once you install it, you fill in the other holes of the other. And I'm going to put some wood filler on top here and then sand that smooth, and then I'll see you at that step. Alrighty. Hey, how's everybody doing? Just another update on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. build. I relocated the cavity. The old cavity was here, and I filled it in. And because it didn't line up, I'll show you on the other side. But I channeled out. I opened up the cavity there, and I'm getting ready to carve in the cover. But like I said on the earlier video, I relocated the, you know, I've got, because this is just like the Junior that Billie Joe has, and this is like the Les Paul Jr. I relocated the volume and the tone, opened that up, and I still got to do the bridge, set the bridge, and I filled in the neck pickup and filled in all the other posts. So that's where we are right now. I got to drill into the new cavity from the pickup and from the back. But anyway, there we go. I'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, how you doing? Well, cut in the back plate cover, and it fits right there. Sweet. Hey everyone, just a quick update on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. build. I got all the neck, put a few layers of primer on here, and I just got to finish sanding it and made it real smooth, and it's awesome. Getting ready to tape it up and get it, put the base coats on there, the several coats of metallic silver. Preparing it for the glitter paint after the silver dries and cures for a day or two. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. I'll show you, I'll tape it up real quick, and then I'll put a couple coats, and then I'll update you on that. But yeah, it's looking good. This neck's come a long way from where it was. Remember, it was completely cracked, fractured. I mean, this neck was in bad shape, and you can't even see any trace of where it was damaged. Of course, I made it the Gibson shape instead of the Epiphone. But anyway, alright, we'll see you soon. Alright, how's everybody doing? Just a quick update on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. guitar. Got the neck, I shot some primer on there, so we got a primer coat, and it's looking pretty good. This is the neck that I repaired. Remember, it was completely cracked all the way through. Did the wood glue and CA glue on top of that, just to make sure, and it's looking really good. I'll let this harden for a day or so, and then we're gonna put some gray metallic paint and then the glitter paint on there. So It's turning out pretty good, yeah. And you've probably already seen I've already done all the fretwork. I've done the level crown and polish, and I still got to install the nut, obviously. And this is going to get the Tronical Auto Tuner, which is going to be cool. That's why the back I didn't have to do the holes just perfectly, because all that's going to be covered anyway. But the front, it's going to look really good after I put the logo on there, and then it's going to be black on the top of the headstock. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Seems like all the glue is holding really well, and you know, as you can see, it's pretty level. I was able to sand and put the filler in there so none of the cracks are visible, and it should be sound and solid, hopefully. So we'll see. That's kind of a work of progress right there. And let me show you what I got going on with the body. I've got wood filler on the back. I just did this the second coat already, so it's a little bit wet still. But yeah, let me see if I can show you the front. On the front, I'm still waiting for the P90 to come. So I've got a route for the P90, but I did set the bridge posts. It's going to be the wraparound tailpiece bridge. And I'll do the wood filler. This is going to get the silver sparkle finish as well. As you probably seen in earlier videos, I eliminated the volume, tone, and toggle configuration, and I rerouted for the volume and tone, seeing as how I eliminated the pickup, the neck pickup, and just have the bridge pickup. So I routed all this, and I used the original back plate cover that came with it. And I'm going to actually put a bow nut on that neck, by the way. So it's I reused the input jack that I was able to get a long drill and go in there, and then the hole for the P90 I got drilled in there, so we're good to go. I think this should be dry enough to where I can place it on there. Let me show you real quick. Yeah. Okay, so here's the front, and that was the volume, the tone, and the toggle, and then it had a stop and tail piece originally there, and then I filled all that in, and then I filled in with wood and everything, and a body filler for the neck pickup. And I reset the bridge posts, and the way I cut these a little offset, because the way the bridge was looking, I did the measurements, and on this style of guitar, it's got the stop and tail piece bridge, and I'm going to use this one. His original doesn't have the intonation raised on there, but I like, you know, I recycled this part. I had this part on hand, and that's going to sit there. And hopefully I set the bridge, you know, I set the post correctly. If not, this is going to be for naught, because it won't intonate at all. But see the way this bridge is configured, it's a little bit towards the back and towards the front, so I took that for accommodation. And then you can adjust the bridge forward and back on each side with these Allen wrench key tuning. So yeah, so it should be pretty good. Should work out pretty good, hopefully, fingers crossed. Once all the paint and everything goes in, it's gonna look awesome. From where this guitar started to where it is now, I mean, it's come quite a ways. But I really enjoy doing this, and I just can't wait to show you the final result, especially on the neck, being the neck so tore up. But anyway, just a chatty, quick update video on the Billie Joe Armstrong Les Paul Jr. Relic transformation. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Alrighty, got it taped up. Ready for some metallic silver. It's going to look great. I'm using the sharp lines masking. This stuff's awesome. Alright, when you see her again, she'll, not the front, I'm not going to paint the front, it's just going to be black. But next time you see her, she'll have some silver on there. See you in a bit. Today I got the silver, metallic silver, 3 coats sprayed on, and it's looking good. Yeah, next will be the textured glitter paint, and that'll cover up all these imperfections that you might see, like in the finish. Some of these wood grain pieces or whatever between the clear and the glitter. It's going to completely hide all that, because you know, like it was on the the Tommy Chong guitar. I mean, it covered up all the imperfections, but yeah, it's gonna look killer. And the body is next for the silver, and we'll work on that tomorrow and sand it, weather permitting. It's not too cold, and we'll get that going. All right, we'll see you soon. Hey everybody, how's it doing? Just another quick update on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. guitar. Got to reroute. The P90 pickup came in. I'm gonna go with the Wilkinson P90. Pretty good pickups as far as I heard. And you know, the pickup, I got a route for the cavity. It's a different size, so it's not a big deal. And then fill in the bottom here, and then I'll do wood filler on the top, and then we'll move forward from there. I will give you another video update once I reroute for the P90, and then I'm gonna make a pick guard. I'm gonna make a handmade pick guard for this one, because if I were to buy a store-bought one, you know, who knows if it would fit the dimensions of this one. I could just make one very easily, but I'll make one, and we'll be right back with the next step. Alrighty. Alright, how you doing? Here we go. Routed for the P90 pickup, and it fits awesome. And I'm gonna have to fill in the extra gap. There's, you know, but these are a little bit wider, these pickups, than the normal pickup cavity, so it's a little bit wider at the bottom. So I'm gonna fill this in real quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, just set the body filter, waiting for it to set up, and got the shape of the P90. And once I remove the cardboard, it'll be perfect. And then I'll do the front, the wood filler, like I got the sides and the back, and then we'll sand the body, make it perfect, and we'll start to put a primer coat, and we'll start the paint process, and it's going to be awesome. All right, see you in a little bit. Yeah, I just want to show you the removal of the mold for the body filler. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Once it sets up, then I just take it out, and there we go. Set up for P90. All right. And it was just my little mold jig. All right, P90 route complete, and we're ready for the wood filler. Just want to show you what it looks like prior to the wood filler. And I've already got the wood filler on the back and the sides, and this is 3 coats. So got the P90 installed, so I'm gonna put wood filler and get about 3 coats of wood filler on there, and then sand it smooth, and we'll continue on. Alright, got the first layer of wood filler on top, and it's looking good. We'll let this dry and probably do about 2 or 3 more coats, and then let the sanding begin. Yeah, so we are good to go. Alright, we'll see you shortly. And a couple days from now, that guitar is being put together. And then work on that one, and then the dog one in the back. Lots of fun. Alright, we'll see you soon. Good morning, everyone. Just a quick update on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. guitar build. I've got all the wood filler on the guitar complete. I put about, I think probably about 7 coats of wood filler on the top and the sides. And I installed the P90, routed for the P90. and got everything set to go for sanding. I just wanted to show you how rough it looks. Usually it looks really rough like this during this step. Like I have said before in the past, I call this the ugly phase, to where it's really ugly prior to sanding it, because when I sand it, all the high spots and it's completely uniform and it just looks amazing. But you've seen that in past videos if you follow this Facebook page. But I'll be sanding this today, and then I'll keep you posted, and I'll make some update videos. And then I'm gonna shoot some. I bought 2 types of all-in-one primer. Where are they? Either I'm gonna use the Krylon, because I'm gonna go with the Krylon. This is the Krylon 2-in-1 primer, and it's sandable. Because I am going with the Krylon silver coat, this is gonna get the glitter paint. On the Chong Sweetleaf guitar, I went with the Rust-Oleum glitter paint, but on this one I'm gonna experiment with the Krylon glitter blast, and I want to see which is better. And then instead of using a 2-clay clear coat like I used on that one I used the, as you can recall, I used the Spray Max 2K. This has a hardener in paint. But on this particular guitar project, I'm going to try the Krylon Clear Glaze Clear Coat, which is triple thick. And it's, it should fill in all the voids of all the texture of the glitter paint. So I'm going to see which one works better. I'm going to experiment, because I really haven't used the Krylon products before. I have used the Rust-Oleum like I have shown you before. There's a couple guitars that I use the pearl glitter here, the blue glitter there, and the silver glitter for the ABBA guitar. And I've used it in other situations too. But what I'm going to do prior to applying the glitter paint is I'm going to put on a coat of, here we go, the metallic finish, the Krylon metallic. And the steps of getting the effect of this, this paint effect on this guitar, the steps that you use are, first you use your primer, and you primer coat it with whatever primer, and you try to use the same type of, either enamel or acrylic, because you don't want the paints interfering with each other. Then you put on a metallic paint over that, like a layer of metallic, and then you actually put your glitter paint, and then after that, then you put your clear coat. And then, there's times, flash times, depending on what you're doing, but usually, you put your primer, you let it set for a day or two, and then you put your couple coats of your base coats, which will be your metallic paint, and you let that flash probably about 3-4 coats, and then maybe that day or the next day or 2 days from now, they say between 2 hours and 48 hours you should apply another coat, depending on, read directions. But then go with the glitter coat, and then let that set for a day, and then go with the clear. And then you let that set for, it could be up to a week, depending on the, since how it's winter time. And I'm in Central Florida, so it's cold sometimes it's not. It's really, but yeah, this is going to be really cool. And I'm going to go with this on the neck itself. As you recall in a past video, this is the neck that was completely fractured and broken, and I fixed it and I reshaped it, and then let's get the, all the good stuff. I'm putting the Tronical Tune, the automatic tuning system on here, and I'm going to install the nut and everything, and then I'm going to put the Gibson logo and then the Les Paul Jr. logo on here. And then I still have to make a custom pickguard for this guitar. I could order a Les Paul Jr. pickguard like I've said in the past video. And it's just basically a pickguard that goes over here, and I've got the P90 that I ordered. Using the Wilkinson P90, and it's pretty cool. It's supposed to be a high output. It's like a single coil, and then I've got the vintage knobs that match the Les Paul Jr. and then the wraparound bridge. But I'll show you all that when I go to further on. But these are like kind of like a top hat knobs, but they don't have the chrome like on the. You see, those top hats have the little chrome insert. This is just like a black, like a speed dial knob, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, and I did get the bone nut. I'm going to be installing this bone, one of these, well, there's two in here, but one of these bone nuts on this guitar, and it's going to be cool. It's gonna really sound killer. And with the Tronical tune, having the bone nut, it's gonna cut down on tuning stabilities, because sometimes when you use a plastic nut, you know, if you don't put in there, if you don't put pencil shavings or some sort of lubricant, you could have problems with it getting hung up in the nut and then not tuning right, and just all kinds of problems. But this is a fixed bridge, so you really shouldn't have that bad. But I'll be sanding this today and putting some primer coat on it today, and I'll be showing you that, and that's going to turn out really cool. But yeah, if you go back and watch the videos of this guitar where it first started and where it is now, it's come quite a long way, and it's still got a long way to go yet. But alright, just a quick update on the Billie Joe Armstrong, and we'll see you soon. Alright, another quick update. Let the sanding begin. I just wanted to show you real quick again what it looks like before the sanding and what it'll look like afterward. And as long as the weather holds out, it's cloudy, looks like bad weather, but should be okay for a while. But there you go. Alright, wish me luck. Hey everyone, quick update. Sanding has been completed. I might go over it again a little bit with 1000 grit paper, but I just wanted to show you the smooth result. Wood filler has been smooth and it is looking good. See the difference between the ugly phase and this is the good stage. This is prior to the filler sander or primer. And then I'll probably shoot about 3 coats of that on there, and then I'll probably sand that flat too. But seeing as how this is getting in texture paint, that doesn't have to be exactly 100% perfect, but it's looking pretty good now. But I always aim for perfection, and it is looking good. So I'll probably hit it with 1000 grit paper real quick, and then I'll put some put a hanger on there. And then I'll hang it and I'll get ready for primer coat. Okay, see you in a bit. Alright, ready for our first layers of primer filler coat. I just want to show you what it looks like prior to the first layers. Everything looks smooth and good to go. And I'll catch back up with you after I get a couple coats of primer on there. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, how's everybody doing? Alright. I got about 6 coats of primer filler on the Billie Joe Armstrong Jr. Les Paul. And it is looking good. All the sanding and all the shaping and everything I did, and it really turned out. This guitar is looking awesome. So I wanted to show you real quick. Next step will be the base coat of metallic silver. But that'll be in about a day, maybe tomorrow, depending. And I might do some light sanding of this paint just to make it even more perfect. But it is, you can see it's pretty good. And when I do spray the texture, of course, you know, it's gonna hide any minor imperfections that it might have. But it really doesn't have that many imperfections in it now, none that I can really see at this point. But yeah, it's looking good. We'll see you next step in a day or so. We'll go with the metallic silver, and then after that clear coat, and we'll be good to go. Alright, we'll see you soon. This Krylon, not to belabor the point, but I'm really digging this product. This is it's what I used. I put, like I said, about 6 coats on there, and this stuff is really good. It was smooth, even. The nozzle didn't really gum up. I mean, I had to clean it a couple times, but results are just nice, and it's filler, so it fills any small little, you know, whatever there might be. But anyway, we'll see you in a little bit. Look at my hand.